if you have your earpiece and plug it and it's TRS, you're on your own, your microphone will not work. Will not work. So they can just say they can sell it for you. So that is that. So output, you want to say something?
Yes, there are some earpiece now that has microphone, but however, when you plug it to your system, the microphone part will not work.
Which system?
To
the phone? Laptop. Yes, because yes, you are right. You're right. It depends on it's not every laptop. There are some laptop that has 2 ports. One for headphone, the other one for mic. So you need to be sure that your microphone port supports that. And I say your microphone, your laptop port supports that. Yes. Some they separate it. You see 2, and some is only 1, and it will work for both headphone and. So that's why it not work. So the balance output to mixer interface, etc. Yes, we've seen all of that. That is this output, the ground lift, then the pad and the phantom power. So when to use the DI box? Yes, for those asking, live sound applications, very important. That's number 1. Live sound application. Your bass guitar to DI to mixer, your acoustic guitar, your keyboard, your synth, electrical guitar. So then studio recording.
Electric guitar.
If no amp miking, yes, good. Some I don't know if you have seen some kind of connection whereby you have a combo speaker on stage, and you'll point a microphone to that speaker. If I have a picture like that, you would have seen it before. Some connection, some kind of setup, they don't take signal directly from the guitar. Okay, a guitar is connected to a combo speaker, then a microphone picks. They will not mic the output of that speaker. Yes. So that one you don't need the DI box to your board.
Why? And how would the microphone pick something that is rich, like you could make it?
Yeah, it will. It will very well. It will pick it. This man will take you stage. When he take you stage, ask him that question. They're asking why will you use a microphone on a combo for your electric guitar. Okay. So why don't they use it directly? It's a good question. But let's proceed. So, studio. Yes, sir. Okay. I'm just yes, I'm still going there. My slide will get there. My slide will get there. Okay, studio. So let's move on. So introduction to audio cables and connectors. I was faster than my this in the other time. So, but I've talked about a bit on it. So you can see the different kind of cables. Unfortunately, there's no stereo here. But these are all these are TS. Then this is NL4. What you call your speaker? Yes, speaker. Yes. NL4. Yes, NL4. If you type NL4 on Google, this is the picture that will come out. So then your Canon, which is your XLR cable, it has 3 pins, male and female. Yeah.
So for this 14, this quarter.
Yeah, quarter inch.
There are some that you will still see the 3 connector, the edge, the inside. When you open,
yes, we are getting to that. Don't worry. So now this is it. 3.5 mm. That's what we were asking the other time. N for nose. N for nose. L for lion. Then 4. Middle lion 4. NL4. So it's the connector. Yeah, speak on connector. So your TS, that's tip sleeve cable. The connector is quarter inch or 3.5 mm. Unbalanced. It's an unbalanced cable. It's prone to noise. It's unbalanced because It doesn't have earth.
Okay.
When we get to our connection, when we get to the connection, my slide will get there, you see it. Then TRS is a stereo, and it's basically for headphone. If you go and use if you use TS for your headphone, you will just be hearing sound from one side of the headphone, not both sides. So some of us have made that mistake. Say, this headphone is bad. It's only one side, one ear that is working. Maybe you have gone to connect a mono connector. I've seen that before. Where somebody condemned the headphone. When I got there, I just changed it and put this. And, this is what I said. What they did. Sorry, you want to ask a question? The choice of using a stereo and a mono. Don't worry, we'll get there. We'll get there. So that is that. Then your XLR cable. Your XLR cable is, of course, the balance, and you see where it goes. The 3 pin. Then your RCA cable. RCA cable, what we call phono. The red and white usually is the audio. The yellow, I didn't put the yellow because we don't need it. The video, but that's what we call composite. Composite, and they are all analog. They are analog. You can see the speaker on NL4. Yeah. So we connect amplifiers to speakers. Yes, sir.
When do you use TR and TRS?
We'll get to when we use TRS is stereo, TS is mono. So you will know the difference between mono and stereo. Then now digital audios. You want the digital cable. What we showed earlier is analog. So the optical. Some of us that have home theater too might have these cables. The optical cable is a digital. We use it for sound bars. Some TVs, you have some TVs at home that have audio out. This is what you will find behind it. You just see digital optics. You don't know what it is. This is it. Once you go and get this cable and plug it behind your TV, and straight into your home theater, whatever. Oh, fantastic! You to be like you are playing cinema.
What would you say?
So it's a digital audio.
The sound, the sign you will see on the back of.
You will see digital optic.
Digital optic.
Yes, either digital audio or optic audio. You see it. Yes. So we also have this SPDIF. The MIDI cable. This MIDI cable has 5 pins, unlike the XLR that has 3 pins. It's 5 pins, and we usually use it for our controllers and all of that. Then USB. I've talked about this. USB A, USB B, USB C. Our regular USB that everybody knows is USB A. Then this one is Type B. Your printer cable. Printer cable is Type B. Then we also have your Android cable. Those are other. It's also Type B, but it's Type B mini. Then Type B micro. Type B micro. Then your old BlackBerry charger is Type B mini. Yes, this is Type B. Printer Type B. Printer cable Type B. Then we have Type B micro, which is your Android cable. Those ones too are beginning to phase them out. Type C is coming. Then, and those ones are on 2.0, their speed. Then now we have the Type C. So Type C is 3.0, 3.1, 3.2. Then Thunderbolt cable. They are all digital. Now, this is where the connection is. This is that thing that you were asking. Look at it here. So your 3-pin XLR connectors are mainly used for balanced audio signals. Using a balanced signal reduces the risk of interference. So your pin 1 is the shield. Pin 2, we call it positive or hot. Then pin 3 is the negative. So this is how it's connected.
So every XLR now, wherever you see,
I quickly come back here. This is the shield. This is a core. This is a cable.
Yes, sir.
Some cable you just find one core inside.
Yes, sir.
One copper. Some you have 2.
Yes.
So 2, if it's 2, you have positive, negative,
yes,
and your shield. But if it's only 1, you just have the positive, the main core, and use the shield as the negative.
Okay.
Yes. but you might not disturb yourself with all of this. But it's good for you to know it. Yeah. Especially if you don't solder, you don't. So we have single core shielded, we have one pair shielded. One pair is double. Anything pair, a pair of socks is 2, a pair of speaker is 2. So when you are seeing one pair, don't feel just English.
So now that means our negative has to go to pin 3 based on the previous slide you showed us now. Yes. So negative will go to pin 3.
Yes.
Positive will go to pin 2.
Yes.
While X will go to pin 1.
Okay. And the same applies
so what's
to
the
female.
Implication if you misconnect it?
There is no implication, but this is standard. Because the standard, because if you mix it up, the thing is that if you mix it up, just make sure that the mix up is also mixed up at the end. So that's the implication.
Not that it will spoil. Or
no, it's not spoil anything. No, but it will not work if you use pin 1, and the other end you use pin 2. Yes. It will not work. So, but with this, it will work. So if you are making mistake, make sure that your mistake is consistent.
So now, my question.
Sorry. Okay. Question. Yes. It's usable.
Combining.
Yes. It's usable. Yes, it's either you connect it as a mono or as a stereo. So that's if it's stereo, you still follow that pin thing. I think I have. I didn't get that one. I didn't get the slide. This, and I have it. I had it. So, Mama delay me. The thing is that it's still the same thing. Your 3 pin is on the XLR. Coming from the XLR. Then what will happen is that here for your 3 pin, you combine 2 and 3.
Okay.
Yes, you combine 2 and 3. Yes, 1 and 3 rather. 1 and 3. You combine 1 and 3. Then the other end.
Okay, we leave the positive.
That one now is just, you said you use the shield as the negative.
Yes.
So how do you connect it in this 3 pin?
You combine. No, you combine 1 and 3. You combine 1 and 3. That's how you connect it. Negative. You combine 1 and 3. It's 1 and 3 now become a single. It will just become negative. Then your 2 will be the positive.
So yes. I have a question. In that. So now when we say the edge is the pin 1, the implication of now misconnecting, I just mistake you say now this no, as in let's say we make the mistake.
Okay.
That's what's the essence of you not connecting the positive to pin 2 and then so now let's assume that you now made the mistake. Shield now has been connected to the pin 3 of the XLR. Then maybe you should do that. Is consistent anyway. It's working. But how about the electrical
shielding?
Yes, the shielding is supposed to work as the X.
Yeah.
And ground. And some signals. So now what
the 2 ends to see act the way it should act.
And your sound
it's just like your normal cable, your normal electrical cable, black and red.
Yes.
If you use your red or your black as negative and use it still work. The only thing that you make sure that at the other end the same The electricity does not have mind of its own. It doesn't know that this one is black. It's still copper that's inside. But for standard, so that when I walk, it will still conduct. It will still conduct. It will conduct. It's just the same thing with your RJ45. That's your network cable. The other crimping.
Yes.
There's red, stripe blue, stripe orange, stripe hair. There's a standard. There's a type A. There's a type B.
Yes.
So it's just make sure. So that is it. So
thank you, sir.
So we are done with this. Then balance and unbalance. Noise rejection. Balance is excellent. He said unbalance is poor for with noise rejection. Then cable is up to 100 plus for balance. But for balance, let's 15 meters. If you do anything, you are introducing hum. $15, yeah.
For unbalance.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So this block.
That's why guitar cables are not always long.
Yes. Because it's because you are here. Your ears is
before it was
like in as much So balance most uses pro audio, that's professional audio studios. Unbalance just consumer gear and instruments. So choosing the right cable. Let's go about this of cables in permanent setups. It's very important. When you are doing your cable, make sure you label them. Label both end. You label A, B, B, C, C, or channel 20, So when you are removing, you can plug. Yeah. You will see it's like you want to talk about white cable. Just splitting signal. That's what it means. It's a single signal. You want it in two ways. Don't run it together. There was a time that we just be having noise here and there. They will just we don't know that we cause that, but we just retraced everything and
can you do
as simple as that. Initially, before we now separated everything, then can we just what?
Given that the audio cable and the power cable is still going to a particular location, so can you now give us how, if you don't want to run it parallelly, can you give us tips of how do you run your power cable so that it does not serve parallel to your audio? Let's assume
I understand. Yes. That's why we have cable. No. Low power and that's disaster.
So you can get it.
Yes. That's maybe like 3 meters.
3 meters.
Yes.
That's bigger.
One thing about sound is that, like we say here jokingly, the day that nobody talk about us, nobody called us, that day we performed.
Yes.
And nobody even noticed that any sound engineer came. That's the day we perform. You notice that even when an event is going on and they are greeting everybody, welcoming everybody, thanking everybody, that microphone that the person is using to thank everybody, you didn't even remember that. When was in charge? But let that thing fail. So the sound is going on. It's a serious. So I can call you out from anywhere. Like this. So that just avoid it. Just avoid any. So that is that. I think that's the last slide. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So I think you want to follow me on LinkedIn. That's my LinkedIn listing. At the Balogun ideas. Sometimes I share some of these things online. Because sound is wide, I must confess. There are a lot of things that we need to, and there is a pro level, and like all these ones that I say, just the basic. I'm not enter the pro level, where we begin to talk about the base, what is it called? How to rig a system, this line arrays and all of that. So it's another aspect entirely. Or matching your amplifier to speaker. It's not that you just go to Alaba, get speaker and put amplifier. You're on your own. Yeah. Wait, and we are working on something. We are working on it.
Yeah, we need the record so that
we are working on it. And that's why we wanted the very quality something. But technology did not cooperate with us today. Yes. This slide, you get it. Okay, there's a question.
You said to explain the third point on cable maintenance.
Cable maintenance. This one. Did I mention cable? Maybe I didn't get the question. Did I mention cable maintenance?
What point on cable maintenance?
Well, cable maintenance. Well, let me just say something on cable maintenance. Number one, ensure that like coil cables loosely to prevent damage. When you are coiling your cable like this is not good. That's it. Not good. So it has to be loose. Because another thing about cable is that once you coil cable, so when you make a cable so close this way, it forms a coil. Yes, induction. It forms induction current, and that will interfere with your audio signal. So you do it loosely. Then also always ensure that whenever you are pulling your cables out from the meter, from wherever, don't pull it from the cable. Hold the connector itself to pull it out, to unplug. You find some people pulling this, but that thing might disconnect inside or have a partial contact. And the interesting thing about sound is that any partial contact is hum, buzz, noise, and it can be very distracting. Yes. And so those are the things. Then you always ensure you buy quality cables. It might be expensive.
About quality cable.
I can recommend some cable, Nutric. Yeah, Nutric. Pro Air cables, the original.
Because there are three Pro Air.
So we open the Google.
I have this especially
No.
They can make me so
There's no problem. It's not because that thing will tangle.
Yes.
It will can go and it can form a kind of induction.
Sorry, management. That's the last slide.
I'm done. Yes, I'm done already. I'm done already. Next week we'll be taking mixing. So and then we'll do some practical. So next week is mix. So then I want to talk with our organizers maybe towards the end of this class. Later on. I would like to take us on AI, how AI is affecting our industry now, so that we plan for it. Like Bill Gates said, I saw the future and I went to wait in it. So things are changing and very fast, rapidly. So and we need to know what is happening. Just like what I said the other time, that you can go with your laptop now to go and mix somewhere, a broadcast, whatever, or settings or that thing. You don't need elaborate settings, and it's going to be crystal clear and clean. So a lot of things are coming up. So and AI is at the bottom of it. I'm at the top of it. So when I talk with them, we should take a class on that. So we talk about the emerging technologies and how you can quickly plug into it so that it will not be obsolete. And one thing about life now is that I know some of us have other things that we do aside from it, but the more stuff that you can put together, more money you can make. And now it's about learning, relearning, and unlearning. So you have to retrain yourself and to ensure that you are working with time. So that is it. So next week we'll be talking about. Yes, sir. Sorry, you want to ask a question?
I just want to also need to help us. Now, last week I was
Yes.
So don't want to be waiting until you put this one together.
Okay.
Can you get it?
Oh, you almost immediately, Abby. Okay.
Yeah, it will help.
Okay.
The longer it becomes,
Okay. Okay. I think most of us are on that group, right?
Yes.
Okay. The audio, where we share the link. Okay. Well, I can post the slides. Today's one.
There's a question.
Okay, there's a question.
Right. So it says, can we use TRS connectors for all our mono languages, or is it going to make them stereo?
It's likely not to work. Your line instrument, your guitar will not work with a stereo. I've tried it before. If you use TRS, yes, it will not work. It's a line instrument. It's a mono. It will not work. It will not work. So, except you use the connector or the connection inside, and the quarter inch, but the connection inside is a mono connection, because we too have done something like that where we don't have sufficient a plug. The plug we have are stereo and we need mono. So what we just did there, we did the connection, we did the soldering ourselves, but the connection is mono. So and it still worked. It's all about the connection. But I can bet it that if the connection is stereo and you use it on the guitar on an instrument, it will not work. It will not have signal.
Don't answer my question.
Okay, sir.
What is your choice of using mono or stereo?
Okay, that's what I just even explained. It's the instrument. Some instruments are mono, and some are stereo. Like your keyboard, you can use it as stereo and as mono, but your guitar is mono. However, mono and stereo, there's also another separate explanation to that. We have a mono sound and we have a stereo sound. Stereo is simply left and right. Mono is just one side, one direction. So stereo is left and right. So if you send a mono signal, for example, and you're using a headphone, you're likely to just hear it from one ear to one side. But if it's a stereo sound, which is a left and right balance sound, you're going to hear it on both sides. And with stereo, you can be artistic about it. You can pan some instruments whereby you hear some instrument to your right louder than on the left.
You guys do that in the
Yes, yes, we do deliberate. We do that. Like our thumbs, we pan our thumbs a bit to the right and a bit to the left. So when somebody rolls, you just feel that effect. Yeah, that's one.
one aspect of this whole thing, something happened last week when this lady, Fisaya,
Okay.
when she came on stage during Pastor Sam's SS,
Mm-hmm.
and then the sound changed. Perhaps because maybe you guys, because you understand a voice tone and all of that, you added echo.
Oh,
The effects of the administration
okay,
became
I
more.
understand. You see, that's the advantage of all these plugins and effects. So with when you come to music, you see one thing about mixing is we already started the class of next week. One thing about mixing is there is the technical aspect and there is the arts aspect. It's also you can be creative. There is a creative aspect and the technical aspect. So what we just simply did to the person did was to add some effect like reverb, like delay. When somebody talks, he sings, and you hear the decay of the voice. Yes, it's going to decay. You call it decay in multiple. What you call echo, delay. It's a delay. So it's an effect, but it has to be timed. There is a way you time it on the board so that it will lock with the beat. To lock with the beat, it will not be off. If it's off, you won't enjoy the way. There's a tempo. It has to be on the tempo. So we'll come to the mixing for next week. Okay. You will hear more about it. We'll deal with that. Okay. Thank you, everybody. I think we can end the class now. Okay, this cake. Oh yeah.